So before I give any criticism about this game, all judgment is about demo, and I had to point out that I actually believe that the full game is different from a demo. Criticism will not be about graphics, nor monsters, nor any of that. It will be about experience of a new player at this demo level, about the struggle player encounters. At the start I was thrown in some location where I can get my first impressions about the game. I liked it visually from the start. Also how there was flies, frogs, etc., which made environment come to life. At some point I got attacked by a crab. I tried to shoot it, but with no effect. For a while I was petrified, how can I deal with it? And somehow I figured out that I can shoot out my tongue to catch it. But basically I knew that there is this feature because I have seen one of developer video, but not every player will. So bugs can heal you and give you various buffs. There should be some tutorial about catching bugs and what counts as bug. So I progressed forward and encountered first enemies. Had to say I got past them successfully, in the way learning a bit about my weapon and how fight works here. The green monsters are the slowest ones and are easy to evade. The grey monsters shoot fast at fast rate and projectile is flying fast, so it is more easily to mess up with something. Further on I encountered an NPC creature which had minimal conversation. Basically almost no conversation. Personally I wanted more of this. So I had to jump in pond behind him, and for a surprise that was a cave full of water. So I navigated through it and came out at other end. So there was more enemy creatures which I dealt with. So at some point I encountered a first arena, and at this point I had to mention I still thought that I have only one gun. So I tried to fight more, like literally 10 times. I mean 10 times I died until I understood that I had more than one gun. This should be introduced to player at start of demo. So I had to perish like 5 more times until I got past this arena, and already the feeling was for me like I'm close to quitting this demo. But when I completed it was a relief for me, and I continued forward. There was minimal introduction with new creatures, and then was real boss called Limbs. I tried numerous times to fight him but failed. Basically there are numerous rounds to fight him. In first you had to shoot in all 4 eyes around him, and then go below him and shoot in 5th eye. In second round you had to do the same, but he is more agile, change locations very fast, very easy to mess up. So at some point I managed to beat the second round, and for my horror there was third one also. So basically at that point I just gave up, cause I knew that this is hardcore and I don't want to die like 50 more times to complete it. My suggestion would be to put only first round, as next ones are too hard for a new player. It scares players with difficulty of gameplay. So question for me arise: is this demo a representation of how gameplay will be in a full game? If so, then these arenas will be bottleneck, and I think many players will quit the game. And also, do this boss counts as weak one? If so, then I'm done with this game from start. If that's a hard boss, then why to put in a demo? For me, demo is like piece of cake. It represents how cake will taste. This demo gave me feeling that this will be a hardcore shooter and I will struggle to progress in the game. If I couldn't complete demo, then the game will be much worse for me. It would be different if player health would be larger, but at this pace game is brutal. You can't lose a bit of your health. Limb's boss fight had to be executed perfectly. There are no save zones in the arena. So I wanted to add that developer actually is providing a lot of videos of game insight on socials, and my feeling is that the game is different than it is portrayed in the demo. So I mean, not all of demo players will check those videos and probably will get feeling I described previously.